Egg.
Heck.
Hello, Hello, audio bungles. It's me, Logan, and today we are going to be listening to the Dave Bungle album from Mr. Bungle.
I just took my headphones off so I don't have to listen to him. Just telling the viewers.
Okay. This is the self-titled album, Mr. Bungle, and it is the side project of Mike Porter, I believe his name is, the singer of Patton, is it? Okay, sorry.
Of Faith No More.
Singer of Faith No More.
Apologize to Patton, man. You've insulted his existence.
I've insulted General Patton.
He's so offended. He saw our podcast before it was even aired, and now he's triggered.
He's not gonna. He's so triggered that he's not gonna release another Bungle album for the last 20 years.
Actually, they're releasing a new one.
It's not a real new album, though, isn't it? It's just like a collection of demo. Oh, it is a new album.
So basically, the story I was reading is back in 1985. The Mr. Bungle, this is before Mike Patton joined. Mr. Bungle was actually a thrash metal band, weirdly enough. And then they changed, and Mike Patton joined, and they did, what you would expect them to do with their debut album and whatever else. Well, what they're doing now is they're re-recording the demos from way back when they were a thrash band. So you have Scott Ian from Anthrax. You have the drummer from Slayer. I'm not sure who else is involved in it. I think Mike Patton is too.
So is this going to be like an actual album with structure, or is this just going to be a giant shit post like the entirety of their career?
Probably both.
Okay.
I know they have a conformity. Blah 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 blah. I know they have a Corrosion of a Conformity cover in there, which because they did Albatross.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
I don't. I probably heard it.
I'll play it for you after the podcast. Okay. You'll know exactly what it is when you hear it.
I probably will, yeah. But so I've listened to this album. I've listened to most of the album. I haven't listened to the full thing yet because I want to listen to the full thing on the podcast. Tyler has not.
I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, Tyler has not heard any of the album. So I wish I was Tyler right now so I could re-experience this album for the first time.
All I know is that apparently he pisses on the album or something like that.
Probably that and everything short of that. It's
like when Typo Negative signed their contract with Blood and Semen.
Yes. This is... Well, you know what? Let's just listen to the album.
Let's just get right into it. Let's just get into it.
You know what? I don't think I want to explain. I don't think I want to try and explain. It's like trying to explain, it's like trying to explain a furry pink unicorn. You can try and explain it, but really the only way to truly get the sense of what it is just to dive right into it and see for yourself.
Yeah. I am ready though. And I'll go through the spiel this time just because you take forever. Playlist will be in the description for the album. Listen with ad block or else the ads will disrupt your experience. Or just listen on Spotify like the rest of us. Okay, let's get into it.
5, 4, 3, 2, and go. And by the way, the first track is quote. I don't know what this is.
Okay, I just started it.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's literally just quote unquote.
Yeah.
I don't hear the album yet. Has it started?
I don't either. So if I remember right, maybe it takes.
How many seconds are you at?
I'm at here we go. I'm at 40 seconds.
What the fuck? This is This is evil.
Oh, it gets way. So if I remember correctly, I don't think this album has like actual songs. So if I'm right in that assessment, then I'm probably just not even going to mention. I'll occasionally just like I'll occasionally maybe just uh, tell what the track is just so that everybody's properly synced up. But I don't think, if I remember right, the structure of this album, I don't think it does it justice to do that consistently.
I want to know what the hell he's singing about.
Probably doesn't even matter. I don't know. Genius. Look it up.
That's what I'm doing. So apparently it's about Travolta.
Okay.
My God. Never mind. So, okay. This is a very long summary of what this song is about. But basically, it's about a guy without arms and legs that uses drugs to escape from his life.
Maybe this album has more structure than I like. I mean, like, it's still weird as fuck, but like, I mean, that's like an actual thing that you could write a song about.
Yeah. Apparently, this song was originally called Travolta, but for legal reasons, they had to change it because, actually, I don't know why legally they had to change it, but they changed it to Quote Unquote, which is the title of a Travolta biography, and that's the best fuck you I've ever heard. What the shit?
I thought I remembered this album being a giant shit post. It's not. Like, there's like legitimate musical talent in this album. I think it gets like more shit posty as it goes on, though.
We'll see. I'm digging this so far.
Yeah.
This is evil as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. This. Like, this is a good
more
album.
Evil than anything Black Sabbath ever wrote.
Exactly.
Okay, it was. Now it's back to carnival music.
Which is still kind of evil. Like, what instrument even is this? Is this just like... Is this like some weird fucking synthesizer or something? Bow, 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 bow.
So in the debut album...
Like, what setting is this on a Casio?
There is keyboards, saxophones, lots of saxophones.
Yeah.
Did you just like spit?
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
I agree.
It seems like people either love or hate this album.
You know who's like a huge fan of this though is Mike Portnoy.
Really?
This is one of the bands that like. So I've been watching. So like over quarantine, he's been releasing a lot of videos, like going over his vinyl record collection, and he owns this on vinyl, and I believe the other few Mr. Bungle albums. And he just and like this is one of the bands that he really likes, and he also really likes Faith No More, so that would make sense.
We probably need to cover Faith No More on the podcast.
We probably do at some point. I'm really skeptical of doing that, but maybe. I mean,
if nothing else, it'd be fun to have a controversial opinion. It's not like we do that a whole lot on this channel. We're usually very much with the popular opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, that's why our other series is actually called The Right Opinion, because we go so much with the mainstream. It's just the correct opinion. I mean, any other opinion is wrong. Correct. So we have the right opinion.
That's correct. That opinion that you just shared is correct. It's right.
Every opinion that we've ever shared is correct.
You could call it maybe the right opinion, even.
Yeah, perhaps.
What the fuck is this?
This, my friend, is Mr. Bungle. By the way, the name of the band, it's actually not a bunghole reference. It's actually a reference to an old 50s PSA on, I believe, hand washing.
That is some really bad album art, though, I gotta admit. What is that, like a clown with pus falling out of his...
It's Mr.
right
Bungle! See, this is what the album devolves into. It has, like... It had, like, one, like, microsecond of sanity, and then it's just fucking train noises. And somebody, I don't know, playing a saxophone with his ass or something.
So, we're on slowly growing death.
Yes.
And this song is apparently about how desensitization dumbs down society.
I mean, shit, they were kind of ahead of the curve. They were kind of ahead on the curve of that one.
Apparently, it's very nihilistic. According to Genius.
Yeah. I mean...
My God, he says he feels like Beethoven.
Okay, so this is like what got me into this album. So, for those who have never heard of him, I'm a huge fan of this channel called Vine Sauce. And it's a group of live streamers that like do video games and other different things. It's mainly run by two people, Vinny and Joel. And Joel did one of his streams, and he mentioned like Mr. Bungle. And he was talking about like, he mentioned this one part of the album. It was something like, "Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?" And he was like ordering pizza while that part of the album was playing, and it was so disorienting.
I mean, I think my biggest issue with this music so far is it's hard for me to imagine being able to sit down and listen to this ever.
Oh, I mean, like, I think that the only way you could do this is if you sit down and listen to it. Not like there is not a snowball's chance in hell of any of this shit being on the radio or being able to be listened casually. This is an album you have to listen to from start to finish.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a lot of, like, funk influence, which, you know, obviously Faith No More has a lot of funk influence.
You want it all, but you can't have it. Remember, that guy is singing right now.
Yeah. And then, like, all throughout the album, there's, like, there's, like, you know, pissing. There's warped 8-bit Nintendo music. There's whatever the fuck is going on now. I mean, like, now I guess it's just actual song, but someone randomly spitting, random train noises.
The next song is called Squeeze Me, Macaroni.
Yes.
Squeeze Me, Macaroni is an extended food-based sexual euphemism in the form of a song.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think you need a genius to figure that out.
I want to lock Betty Crocker in the kitchen and knock her upper during supper. Clutter up her butter gutter. Said hostess ting dong wrapped an egg roll around my wong.
This is the 90s in a nutshell. Just that. Those words are the...
I got yogurt meatloaf smeared all over my ass. I stick my weenie in 2 buns and then give it the gas. Sour cream from my spleen into Levi jeans. Gonna bust the seams with my refried beans.
This see
Ronald McDonald just loves to be fondled with Big Mac. He'll fuck it like a chicken McNugget. Colonel Sanders wants to goose Granny's loose caboose. Oh my god. Can we skip this song and get to the next one now?
I'm not necessarily against that idea, actually. But yeah, and yeah, no, like, see, if I were to write an album, it would probably just be this album. I'd probably just re-record this. So how are you enjoying your time with Mr. Bungle, Tyler?
Those are real lyrics. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it to Christina.
Yes. Send it to Crescendo.
Christina's my fiance, by the way, for those who don't know.
Yeah. You probably mentioned it. I don't know. If this is your first video, Mr. Bungle.
That's a weird video to get introduced to the channel on. I'll tell you that much. Oh my god. Super duper pooper scooper loop de loop a chicken coop.
I just imagine like one of those like stuffy music reviewers being like, see,
oh, Pitchfork. They definitely reviewed this, right?
Yes, yes, please. Look, do you want to look it up or should I?
I'm doing it now.
Let's see what Pitchfork thought of this album, and if they
they didn't review it.
Oh, that is some shit right there. Come on, this is like seriously, like this is honestly like a really influential album.
They haven't reviewed it.
Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, like people like Mike.
Is the album over? It's just silent now. The album's over. All right, guys, this has been a fun podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been fun. Bye. Bye.
Bye. We love you. I mean, I love you.
I don't love you. I think you're a whore.
I think that you're gonna get
bungled. Fuck off. I don't even care about my fucking language in this episode. We're listening to Mr.
Bungle.
Mike, is that
hold on. Turn up the volume, Tyler.
I hear it. Do they flush the toilet?
He's just like taking like the messiest shit.
Fucking Barry Manilow on a Cabana. Here it is. Squeeze me macaroni.
Yes. What was the thing about Barry Manilow? Is that another lyric?
Yes.
So are you enjoying, just to ask again, are you enjoying your time with this album, good sir?
Take a dump, baby, squirt some gravy, pour some sugar on me, honey, make it brown and runny.
No.
This is the best song that's ever been made. Just straight up best song ever made. Right here.
Yes.
What? I sent I sent a screenshot of the Ronald McDonald and Colonel Sanders lines to my sister and fiance, and I think I've ruined both KFC and McDonald's for them.
KFC is garbage. I've heard like so many horror stories about KFC and just like the mismanagement of like staff, and it's not just like a regional thing, like mismanagement of staff that just goes on nationally, that I'm just traumatized from ever going there again. Not that I really went there much before. Did you, like, what did they say?
You don't want me to say that on camera.
Send a screenshot to me. I'll look at it.
Oh my god.
Who let
You
the
gotta
dogs
siphon
out?
the spinach, you gotta cream the corn, sperm scrambles the eggs, and a meal is born.
Yes.
Cooking like a beginner, but I'm going up inner. I had Fritos for lunch, I'm having Bush for dinner. Chef
Yes.
Boyardee and the Three Musketeers shove Charleston shoes in their rears like queers. Holy moly, guacamole, said my Chips Ahoy. I'm gonna pinch a ravioli on the Pillsbury Doughboy.
You know something interesting is apparently the Pillsbury Doughboy actually has a name. He's not just the Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't remember what his name actually is, but everybody just calls him the Doughboy. So, this is my new favorite song of all time, actually. Oh, fuck. I'm done with your ass. I don't blame her.
This is the best song ever written. Oh, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
It does.
At the end of the song, they're screaming about fucking beers. Raymond, where's the fucking beer, man? Do you want me to pour it? No, I want you to fuck it.
Your sister didn't respond, I don't think.
Who didn't respond?
Your sister.
No, she did.
At least not in the screenshot that you sent.
Read up.
Oh.
Ronald McDonald likes to be fondled.
Did she say anything?
She's here with Big Mac. He'll fuck it like a chicken nugget.
Christina, what are your thoughts on the lyrics that you just read?
What are the thoughts on the lyrics you just read, Christina?
I'm gonna fucking kill you both. I won't be able to see it coming.
He's gonna give her a boost with the Kentucky Fried Juice.
We are on. What is this, caramel?
Like, so you can see on the couch.
Or carousel, rather.
Carousel.
Yeah. What did she say?
She said, I'm sleeping in here and not in the bedroom.
I mean, look, I don't blame you necessarily, but also fuck you.
That's going on YouTube. Babe.
Oh my god. You're on camera.
You're on camera. Are you that mad about Ronald McDonald being fondled?
She didn't like show anything too revealing, did she?
No, just her stomach.
Okay, that'll be fine then.
Come on, that shows.
Babe.
I want to see the titties. Wait, you should probably cut this whole thing out.
We're not going to.
Oh, fuck, come on! You're making a lot of comments saying, show us the boobies.
Nobody's gonna watch this. They should, though.
Yeah.
This is our best video right here.
No, that's the wrong hole. You not put that. You not put your finger on the wrong hole.
Again, you know this is going on YouTube, right?
Who gives a shit?
Is she like sober?
Is she sober? I don't know.
Videos do you have left?
So special get. Imagine this is the video that gets fucking views. Look, all we needed was some girl power. All we needed was some sex appeal.
All we needed was some girl power.
All we needed was some girl power and sex appeal and fucking millions of views.
Are there any songs on the album that was like the first one? Oh, yes, there are.
Probably.
There's a song called Eggs.
Yeah.
And here's some more lyrics. I can't seem to differentiate between the yellow love you give and the white sex I take. I just want to fertilize you. Blah, 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 blah. Babe, the door.
Okay, so what's better? That fast food, the fast food song, or Evil Dick by Body Count?
This by far way better.
Okay.
Way better. Way just not even on the same level. She threw
What is
my
she
pillow
doing?
and blanket in here. She threw my pillow and blanket in here. She kicked me out of the room. That's all right. I'll just move back in before bed.
Okay.
Oh my god. So the girls of porn. Okay, all of you pus-sucking motherfuckers out there, it's time to win a chance to butt bang your daughter's tight virgin cherry ass to caller number 666.
You know what? In a previous episode, I went on about how 666 is kind of old.
Overrated.
Mr. Bungle made
Not
it cool
on this
again.
album.
Yeah, Mr. Bungle made it cool again.
I know. We got gushing gonads, tingling tushes, hairy balls, and hairy bushes.
This is Beavis and
S&M
Butthead.
whips and chains.
This
Pregnant
is Beavis and
ladies with
Butthead's
menstrual
favorite
pains.
album.
We got rape, necro, and both ways, and lots of hung studs for all you gays. We got incest and bestiality too. We got Sade and the sweetest taboo.
Yes. Yes, what he said.
Oh, that's a reference. There's a song called The Sweetest Taboo by somebody called Sade.
By who?
Sade.
Oh, Sade. Yeah, I know who they are.
We got girls who'll eat your pee and poo and guys who'd love to fuck your shoe.
Sade is they were the ones who originally did Come On Feel the Noise, and Quiet Riot covered it.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls, fuck your boys.
Yes.
Literally.
And listen to this. Now listen to this shit.
What did I come back to after shooting the shit with my fiance?
Mr. Bungle is what you...
What the fuck?
And just random 8-bit music. I don't even entirely remember what... I don't know what game that sampled. It almost sounds like Jackal, maybe?
I don't know, man. We're on Egg now.
Egg.
Oh, you remember when Metallica covered Purple Rain and they forgot the second verse? So
Stomach.
Went, Stomach.
Yes, that's
yeah,
it.
well, that's this, but Egg.
Yes.
Egg.
Egg. See, can you understand how I couldn't actually explain what this is? Like,
Dude, we
how
should
do
have
you
listened to
explain?
this shit while we were drunk.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing. I mean, shit, you have any alcohol? Crack something open.
Cracker open, boys.
Ask Crescendo to get you some alcohol.
Get daddy a beer.
What are you drinking?
Soda.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah. Nothing interesting.
Okay.
But I'm very strong. You know what? I'm gonna get up and get some alcohol.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm not sure what
gonna-
I'll be missing. So.
Okay, I'm gonna. Are your headphones wireless? No. Okay. Now I have the distinct pleasure of attempting to make sense and describe this fucking album. Oh my god, is that a Moog? I think it is. It's a fucking Moog in the fucking 90s. This is just so much. I have no words for this, and I hate the fact that he left me alone to try and fucking comprehend what the shit is. La 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 la. Like, what the fuck even is this? This is the best album ever. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of Naked City. If you want to know more about that, we did a video on them on another series we did, Rolling Drones. Basically, it's their one album that I listened to, Torture Gardens. It's like this 20-minute album that's just a giant shitpost to jazz critics. And it's kind of on the same level as this. Except this is Mr. Bungle, so it's automatically 10 million times better. Like, this is kind of what would happen if that Torture Gardens album was maybe, I don't know, like 4 times longer and considerably more technically impressive. What'd you get? Oh my god, they're like playing shit backwards now. Allah Akbar!
Allah Akbar! I got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Oh, you fucking basic bitch. You're gonna fucking drink name brand beer?
Dude, but Sam Adams Oktoberfest is fucking good.
Is it pumpkin spice? I fucking guarantee it.
It's not.
Really?
I think there's definitely like elements of pumpkin in there, but it's more than that. That's the thing with beer is like often there's a lot of different flavors in a beer. A lot of times they'll have like 3 or 4 different fruits, maybe like
honestly,
some
like I shit on Sam Adams. I've never had Sam Adams yet. I've only been 21 for less than a year.
It's good. I mean, depending on the type that you get, I really like the Oktoberfest.
Okay, I'll have to try that at some point.
Well, that's the thing with Sam Adams is beers like Oktoberfest are only allowed
is it like super
around
watered
for a certain amount of time.
Is it super watered down like a whole lot, like a bunch of other like name brand beers?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, rise from your grave!
IPA or something.
Hey, Tyler, rise from your grave. They fucking sampled Altered Beast.
Egg. That's how we should end this podcast. Just be like, yeah, so that was fun. Egg. Bye. Egg.
So, should we even bother rating this album?
Fucking a million out. No, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's
egg out of 10.
Ronald McDonald being fondled out of 10.
Yes. It's egg out of 10. This is such a great...
It's it's a pooper scooper out of 10.
Yes.
A top sirloin from the groin topped with dick cheese.
Yes.
Out of 10.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
Amazing. No, I mean, honestly, if I were rating this completely honestly, I mean, it's technically pretty good. Like, instrumentally and vocally.
You know what? I'll have to wait for this album to keep going just to see like if it's this consistently good, but this could end up on one of my favorite albums of all time.
It will never get there for me, but I could easily see
It's
myself
just
giving
such
this
a
like
shit
a
pup.
9.
I was like explaining like this is kind of like if Naked City were 4 times longer and considerably more technically diverse.
I mean, Naked City is pretty technically talented.
Yeah, but like more diverse.
Oh, I guess. Like
Naked
and that's probably
City,
a huge issue with this album is that it's so schizophrenic.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, but
Like this album is like I don't think an album like this necessarily should be consistent.
I can see why people love this album, and I can see why people hate this album. I kind of just see both sides, and I'm in the middle.
This is how I see it. If you hate this album, you're taking it too seriously.
I agree. No, you know, I like this album, but I would never listen to this on my own, ever, in a million years. No, there's no way. I would never sit down and be like, yeah, I want to listen to this album. This is only an album I would put on if I had, like, friends over. You know?
How much is this on vinyl?
And I'm not just saying that because of the one song. Like, every song we've listened to so far has had, like, kind of the same feel to it. Like, I just would not listen to this unless I had, like, a friend or two over to shoot the shit with, drink some beers, make fun of the album, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Laugh at the Squeeze Me or Macaroni song because it's fucking hilarious.
I don't know. It's kind of like one of those, like, Pink Floyd type deals. I say this a lot. It's not... This is one of those where it's not an album. It's a journey.
That's truly how I feel about the next album, but it's a much more serious album than this is, obviously. Yeah, I mean, this is a journey, but, like, I feel as if... It's like... Why would you ever watch Anchorman by yourself? Like, you would always watch Anchorman with a group of friends because it's just more fun.
I mean, I don't generally... I mean, yeah, fair enough. But fuck you, Anchorman is an amazing... This is almost $50 on vinyl. Fuck off. The audio cassette is $48 and the vinyl.
I mean, I'm not
is $43.
surprised. This was probably a limited release, vinyl-wise.
Yeah, but I would have assumed they would, like...
I've realized the more obscure a band is, the pricier the vinyl is.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's cheaper on eBay. Do I have the eBay app?
I'm looking it up now.
Oh, are you on eBay? Okay.
Yeah. That's where I look at most of my records because I find they're cheaper.
Yeah, but like Amazon, I feel more secure buying from Amazon because I think they have like a better return policy, and Amazon is just kind of a bigger company anyway, so I think they have more to lose if like
about $40.
Okay.
About $40 at its cheapest.
Yeah. Okay.
That's buy it now. It's not like a auction.
Okay.
$31.99 plus $7.50 shipping. Yeah, I don't know if I would do that personally.
I wouldn't do that either. I would totally buy this on vinyl, but
we're still
hey,
on
Super Mario
egg.
Brothers. Super Mario Brothers.
It's still egg. We're on stub now.
Stub. Also, this is kind of
This
cool.
song
It's
is
like
apparently about a dying dog.
Cool. Anyway, cool story, bro. No, like the thing I like about this is I'm like a retro gaming geek, so it's kind of cool. Like when I can get the references, like the Super Mario Brothers reference and the Altered Beast reference.
Dog Rastafari, do you know that you're a fucking dog? If you can hear me, then throw up, give me a sign. Do you think about me when you're peeing?
Family! Like, okay, like...
Okay, this is fucking funny.
Okay, look, like, parts like that. Like, even if you're, like, you know, even if you're not making fun of it, you have to, on a serious note, you have to acknowledge the musical talent behind this album. This is a shitpost, but it is, like, a finely crafted shitpost.
I mean, if you think about the entirety of comedy as a shitpost.
Yeah, but this is quality. This is like
Bill Burr.
Yeah, this is like Bill Burr quality comedy.
By the way, what's your opinion on the whole Bill Burr thing?
I thought someone knocked on my door. I don't know.
By the way, what's your opinion on the whole Bill Burr thing with SNL?
I mean, I don't agree with the controversy, but I like it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see how that happened.
For those of you who don't know, Bill Burr is a stand-up comedian who specializes in pissing people off. He got famous by basically telling a bunch of people to go fuck themselves for like 15 minutes.
Oh, I thought somebody knocked on my door. It was just my dorm mate using the bathroom. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, like Bill Burr stood up on stage and like insulted a crowd for 15 minutes in creative ways, and that's how he got famous. This is the guy we're talking about, okay?
Yeah.
He went on SNL and whoa, he made offensive jokes. Who the fuck would have expected that?
It's like one of the
and it pissed people off.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Seth MacFarlane hosted the Oscars and everybody was like, "This is so offensive and controversial." Like, it's Seth MacFarlane. You get what you pay for.
Exactly. It's like Bill Burr. He made a joke about.
He's not going to go on and sing "Teddy Bear's Picnic." He's going to go on and sing about how we saw your boobs for 45 minutes.
Bill Burr made a joke about how like white women are stealing the woke movement. Yeah. They're like, "Oh, we have just as many problems as the black people who are getting institutionally oppressed and shot for no reason. We're just as troubled as they are." And like the whole joke was centered around that absurd concept. And like obviously in real life, to some extent that's true, but it's hyperbolic. That's what Bill Burr does. He takes something that's true and he puts it to the extreme and makes it hyperbolic and makes jokes out of it. Like, and that's what comedy in general is. I don't understand why people it's SNL. SNL makes offensive jokes all the fucking time.
All the time. That's all like kind of their bread and butter.
Yeah, so like, I don't understand why that of all places would be the place Bill Burr would offend people.
Yeah, but like again, at the same time, you kind of get how this happened. Like, he's offensive, but like not like other comedians. He's like offensive and abrasive and loud and just
to everybody. Not just one person or one side of an argument.
To some people, he's kind of off-putting. So, I mean, like, I understand how this happens, but you get what you pay for.
The hell is he? He's like slamming the door from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
This album is bad shit. I'm gonna have to get up and get another beer soon.
Oh, are you already almost done, you fucking alcoholic? What's the alcohol content in that Sam Adams?
You know that you're a fucking dog. And it's beer. It's not much. It's 5.3 alcohol per volume.
Okay.
So 5.3% alcohol per volume is about 10 proof. It's not much.
What does
You'd
that
have
mean?
to drink a fair amount of these to get drunk.
What? Okay, so explain to me, what is proof again?
Proof is just the
And what's
percentage
a volume?
times 2. You don't know what
And
volume
what's
is?
a volume as in like one, so it's 5.3% alcohol, like per bottle?
No, not per bottle. So like 5.3% of it is alcoholic and the rest of it isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, like the liquid itself.
Yeah, I'm not a mixologist, so I don't understand all of this.
It's all right. Basically, all you need to know is there's not a whole lot of alcohol actually in it, so it's hard to get drunk off of it.
Fair enough.
And unfortunately, all the hard liquor I have in there is like whiskey and shit. And I mean, I guess I could get a bottle of that out, but you don't just drink whiskey out of a bottle. You mix it in something, you take shots, and all of that's too fucking messy to do over a laptop.
Yeah.
So, got a beer.
Oh, shit. Tyler, do you still have any of those like Jello shots from New Year's?
No, those are gone. They'd be bad by now.
Oh,
Jello.
that's true.
10 months ago, bro.
That's true. I don't know how long that shit lasts.
Yeah. No, but I tell you what, if you're down for New Year's this year, we'll probably have more.
I think I'll be down for New Year's. Yeah.
You should come over, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be
Maybe
going.
Do you think Brooke might be able to come down?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask her. That could be fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. My guess is maybe not because it's so close to the holidays, and she would probably be like spending time with her family. But
I guess.
You know what though? Like, I say that, but she's been talking about like coming down to see my parents over the holidays. So I don't know. I don't know how all of that's gonna work.
Well, why don't you like talk to her and see about coming down for Christmas and New Year's, and then you guys can go back?
She's probably asleep by now, but I'll talk to her later.
Yeah, because you figure like New Year's and Christmas about a week apart, so you could come down for about a week and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. What the fuck was it? They just set something on fire. It's what it sounded like.
My Ass is on Fire is the name of the song.
So, well, then they probably did.
Yeah.
I can see why Mike Portnoy likes this. It does have a lot of elements of prog.
Yeah, it's super tech. Like, that's what I said. Is like, yeah, it's comedy, but it's really good music. Just it's kind of like Steel Panther, but to the next level in both regards.
So this is
it's the next level of comedy, and it's the next level of technical prowess. It's just.
Did you already tell us that it samples David Lynch movie?
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
It samples Blue Velvet.
I know who David Lynch is, but like, what did he do again? He's a director. Like,
yeah. I mean, he's known for Twin Peaks, which is a really good show. I mean, that's probably the biggest name, but Blue Velvet's a big movie. Twin Peaks, though. If you haven't seen Twin Peaks, you're missing the fuck out.
I haven't seen Twin Peaks. Is that on like streaming services?
Yeah. It's either on Netflix or Hulu.
I will add that to the increasingly long list of shows that I need to watch, including
But never will.
Yeah, but never will. Like he's been yelling at me to watch Better Call Saul for like 3 years. He's been yelling at me to watch The Last Airbender for a really long time.
Okay, but like if you're gonna watch any of those shows, watch Twin Peaks. I'm telling you, if you like stuff like The Shining, you will love Twin Peaks.
Okay, I'll. It's like super psychological and shit.
Yes, incredibly surrealist and psychological, and
how
like
many
there's
are
literally
there?
no show I have ever seen that's like it.
Oh fuck! I gotta watch that now. I mean, like, look, Tyler makes really good suggestions. Like he was talking about how like one of his favorite movies is Donnie Darko. I watched that with him, and I kind of have to agree that's now one of my favorite movies, just because of like the psychological aspects. I think he has a pretty good grasp of what I like, but it's just I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of TV because I just don't have the attention span. Like a movie, a movie is usually longer, but it's like one sitting. Like I can watch one movie, it'll be like 2 hours, and then I'm done with it. I don't have to like watch more 2 hour installments of that movie unless it's like,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings or Rocky or something like that.
So there's 2 seasons, but the first season is only 8 episodes long. The second season is 22 episodes long.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
maybe
would say like watch the first season, and if it doesn't grip you, then you won't like the second season. But I will say the second season gets batshit compared to the first.
I will say, like I haven't seen. I watched like the first few episodes of Better Call Saul. I think the main reason am like so skeptical about that show is because I've seen Breaking Bad, and I already know there's no chance in hell that Better Call Saul will be near the quality of that show.
I'm telling you, it's better.
Really?
In my opinion. I know there are some people who disagree, but in my opinion, I think it's better.
Am I the only one who thought like El Camino was kind of a disappointment?
I loved it, but I can see why you would say that. It's very short.
I think the cameo by Bryan Cranston is like really what made it for me, but yeah. And we seem to have lost connection. I'm recording it, so it should still go.